And we're here. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We're back.
So let me know if anything's up with the sound, because it was kind of a quick setup for me. Yeah, so shall we?
Yep.
Ribbo is failing.
Or
us.
oh no, actually you're doing the raffle, don't you?
We will be doing that. Basically, guys, you have 5 minutes to get onto the Facebook page and register for a Hex Beta key. We'll be shutting down, and after that point, we will select two people at random to get beta keys, and we will PM you them over Facebook. Yes, Nathan, Maddie has a beard to be very proud of.
Yeah, great beard. But Ribbo has I still think Ribbo's better, but you know, I'm young and all, I have time to grow.
You have time
that
to grow
beard.
an awesome beard.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get going then, shall we?
Yep.
Just in case you're wondering, guys, Ribbo sucks, and he's currently being Ribbo, essentially.
You like a rogue, don't you, Maddie in Arena?
Yeah, I think Rogue is by far the better of these three, best of these three, and the Druid is acceptable. Warrior is, I think, the worst.
Yeah, I think Warrior's awful.
I am maybe a fan of Rogue too.
Okay, so shall we backstab?
Didn't we go through? Oh no, we went Druid last time on stream,
We did go Druid last time, yeah, because you got 4 swipes.
Okay, fancy building the Miracle deck?
Let's go. Oh, the secret deck, Rogue Secrets.
Rogue Secret, yeah, that's something to consider.
That's also bad, isn't it?
Okay, I need the gold, so let's take it seriously. As seriously you can take it with Master Swordsmith, but... So these two are pretty crappy. Sea Giant is acceptable.
Yeah. I mean, War Leader's a 3/3 for 3, right? So
Do you want to invite Ribbo to the call?
If he's on.
He's there, he's waiting for you to be invited. He says you all suck.
Okay, so we'll invite Ribbo to the call, I guess.
Okay, let's wait for Ribbo to pick the Eviscerate here.
Yeah.
I was going to say, isn't this an easy Eviscerate?
Yeah, but I want Ribbo to tell me it's an easy Eviscerate.
Yeah. We'll see if he's here yet. Has he picked up the...
Pick up the phone.
Why is it so dark with you, Boomer? What is this?
It's because for some reason the lights in my room won't come up above anything short of I've been warming up for 5 seconds mode. It's just a nightmare. For some reason it's like they're on a dimmer and it won't go above dimmish settings no matter what I do.
So dim is what you're saying.
Yeah, like me.
It's maybe you burn in sunlight.
Well, you saw what happened in London, right?
So what happened in Gibraltar, you mean?
Yeah, that too.
Glowing and lighting up the entire street if you saw that.
Yeah, you could have actually put me on top of the Rock of Gibraltar and used me as a lighthouse.
Oh, this is a surprise. Maddie is playing Rogue.
Why is this a surprise?
My choice. I wasn't integral to this in any way.
I play OP classes.
Yeah.
He's like, I will make this work, damn it.
We have a request for your teeth, Ribbo, to be on camera. Do you want to see the carnage?
I don't want to see it.
Well, you should take that Moggish and Warden, and then you should draft 7 Cold Bloods and
and an Inner Fire, right?
So Eviscerate then, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Scrub or Fairy Dragon?
I think it's Scrub, personally. But...
Even the Ogre Magi is actually fine. You know, like, he used to get a lot of stick, that card, but, like, 4 for a 4/4 He's actually like a decent enough body, and Rogue's got a lot of abilities that obviously spell damage is actually pretty good with, like Fan of Knives and stuff like that. So, and Backstab, it's like you can't actually rule out the Ogre Magi in a spot like this as well. So it's actually 3 fairly hard cards there.
I do think the Furry Dragon's superior to the Defias Ringleader, though.
I agree.
Yeah, the Ringleader took a bit of a beating.
Just at this point in the draft, we don't know whether we're going to have any ways to easily turn him on.
Yeah, it's just like it's not obviously it's not what it used to be when it was the 2/3.
No, it's a bit hard to stimulate.
Says stream is lagging badly at the moment.
Is it lagging for everyone or just Halabalusa?
I'm not watching it, so.
Also, it's probably from a different. Why is my stream on? Actually, that's pretty bad. So yeah, but we're on a different server now, so maybe that's a problem because I use the Czech server and you guys probably use like something in the UK or.
Yeah, we use the UK. Nathan says no lag on his end.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably. So, regarding the Ogre Magi, yeah, I think it's an actually maybe even above average card, but I don't think it competes with Fairy Dragon, and I don't think we're at the point where we need to worry about the curve too much.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's a consideration about the curve either. It's just that it's important that you do have some good sort of 4-drops.
Yeah.
I've tend to found that the decks I draft, if they don't have enough 2-drops, they just lose, and if they don't have enough 4-drops, they just lose.
Yeah,
that's why you play Palette, don't you?
You always get enough 4-drops.
Yeah.
It's actually the 2-drops you really want, like Argent Protector. It's like, come on, where are they?
Okay, can we agree on the?
I think you can go with the Fairy Dragon.
Yeah, agreed. So
Of course,
assassinate
no more
or
Cold Bloods,
assassinate or the other 2 shitty cards.
I like an assassinate. I always like an assassinate in a rogue deck anyway.
I actually have to say
Betrayal just says kill the second best minion on the board.
it actually helps you trading a lot. So I'm a big fan of Betrayal, like more than the general
But
public.
it gets a boost from spell power, doesn't it? Betrayal. Even though it doesn't.
No,
say
I think it doesn't because actually the text.
It's the minions that deal the damage. It's not
yeah,
you.
it's one of the few ones that doesn't because Blade Flurry actually does get an extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because Betrayal, it's the minions that deal the damage to each other. It's not you doing it. So
yeah,
so if you Betrayal like the water elemental, it freezes the 2 minions either side.
Yeah.
It slaps them, which is like pretty cool.
Yeah, but
it's obviously super funny if you do it to that snake or whatever it is, mongoose.
The Emperor Cobra.
The Emperor Cobra. That's it. Yeah, it is a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but we have to go with the heart removal, I think.
Yeah, Assassinate's just too good.
Easy pick.
Or hard or go home.
Second, Eviscerate or Ancient Brewmaster.
I think Eviscerate's just a lot better than the Brewmaster.
I don't think it's a
Brewmaster's
lot
very
better.
good. Very good. In this kind of deck where you're punching everything out of the way, like putting a 5/4 down is quite good. But yeah, I think I still go with the Eviscerate.
Really?
It's got 4 damage for 2 mana.
Like 10 picks later, I might pick the Brewmaster.
Yeah, I think you still
Really?
Enough.
I'd pick the Brewmaster here. If it was the first Eviscerate, I'd pick the Eviscerate, of course. But since it's the second one, I'd pick the Brewmaster.
I feel like if you've got the Eviscerates and the Fairy Dragon and stuff like that, it's. I feel you're going to be drafting a lot of 3 and 4 mana drop big guys after that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with the Eviscerate. Sadly, it can be golden one, so we could see if the Brewmaster would have been better. So we've got the spell power guy, but we actually have no backstabs because this guy is basically good with the backstab. We've got the Ghoul and the Gnomish Inventor. I know you will hate me for this, but I'd go with the Gnomish Inventor here.
I think the Inventor's fine.
Yeah,
there's no guarantee.
Oh wow, Ribbo suggests picking a Gnomish Inventor,
It's better than the other 2,
The worst turned upside down. Okay,
Like
so
5 mana is okay if you go like Flesh Eating Ghoul, Eviscerate, but
so
This one's tough.
Spellbreaker or Elden Ring Farseer?
I think you always have to take the Spellbreaker in these spots.
See, I like the Farseer.
Boomer?
We've already got.
I actually agree with Ribbo. I like the Spellbreaker here. I always like having one silence.
You don't have any guys to heal up yet, really, with the Farseer.
Well,
Like,
we've got
Farseer's
a
good if you-
giant, but on the other hand, I think Assassinate and the 2 Eviscerates are kind of redundant with the Spellbreaker, so I agree
Yeah, that's
with
what I
Lee,
was thinking.
with Lee on
You
picking
can
the
never
Farseer.
have enough silences. You'll see that when like something with Death Rattle hits, and you're like, really wish I had a silence.
Okay,
I
so
mean, that's what you got to remember. That's what the silences are there for.
wanna flip a
Don't
coin
forget-
or?
So we're 2-2 hour in a bunch up in.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Leopardon just wants a hug as well, so you got to consider that.
If that was a Worgen Infiltrator, it would be considered for this deck.
Give me a big hug.
Yeah, I love the Spellbreaker as well for just getting rid of... Because the thing about Rogue is you're punching through stuff, so just being able to get rid of a taunt and just keep on punching at them. Like, Rogue for me is like quite an aggressive draft.
Also means that with a guy on, you can potentially start eviscing face at that point. So, Eviscerate does have other options apart from being aimed at a guy.
Also, what do you think about the argument that there are actually not a lot of good 3-drops in the game? And there are an awful lot of good 4-drops like Yetis, Engine Shield Master, and all that, but actually...
Nothing else does what the Spellbreaker does. I mean, that's kind of the problem.
Well,
Like,
apart
Apart from
Owl.
the assassinate.
No, Owl doesn't do the same. Owl falls over and dies to like the first thing it looks at.
Yeah, but Spellbreaker
You know?
kinda does the same, like it trades with 2-drops.
Yeah, but it's done something on top of that as well. And their 2-drops aren't going to be alive, not with your hero ability.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, if we didn't have the Assassinate, I would instantly pick the Spellbreaker here, but since we have the Assassinate and the 2 Eviscerates...
You can't have enough silences. It's just how Arena is.
Okay, let's go with the Spellbreaker and we'll see.
You will see.
Okay, here's the second Spellbreaker, but I think Assassin's Blade is the pick here.
You need one.
One Assassin's Blade's good.
Agreed.
I
The
remember
Cold Blood is nice as well. Let's not rule that out.
Should have went with the Miracle idea.
Oh, God,
Would have been there, man.
Well, you'll get to find out our opinion, or at least Maddie's opinion on Mad and Addict in about 3 hours on the YouTube channel.
Young Priestess is fine, though.
Yeah, I mean better than Mana Addict, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say fine, but... Oh, Spiteful Smith's MVP. And the other two are... Well, Saucy Deckhand I think is not bad in Rogue, but I mean Spiteful Smith just gives you a permanent Fiery Vorax, so...
Yeah.
It's not a question. So, Fan Shiv Geomancer. I think it's a Geomancer. What do you guys think?
I kind of like Fan of Knives.
I kind of like Fan of Knives as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
Fits
short,
into
we
the-
think you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it cycles on turn 3 and we have no turn 3 play, so basically that's how I look at Fan of Knives.
But you don't play Magic the Gathering yet. You said cycles.
Oh,
Right, those two more.
Boomer, have you been teaching him bad habits?
Gonna get
Hearthstone's
sued.
next. It's going to get sued now because Fan of Knives apparently has cycling.
It's called a cantrip. That's the generic collectible card game term for something that draws you a card. Cycling is a Magic the Gathering specific ability.
Lawsuit time.
well, what can I say? You guys are my masters. So, okay,
Well,
let's
yeah,
pick Fan of Knives. It's 3 versus 1. Dalaran Mage for the Fan of Knives, maybe? No? Then let's just pick the Ghoul here.
Ghoul looks good. Yeah, you got some nice removal to go with
How
it.
long did it take for Dalaran Mage to not be 2-4?
Not a lot.
And a nice Cult Master. That's a very nice card here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got the Doki versus the Priestess, basically. I mean, Corehound is the worst of the 3, I guess. And I think personally it's Doggy, even though
Yeah,
healing would be
it
nice.
actually lets your Master Swordsmith do something occasionally.
Yeah.
Aside from sit there stabbing things.
So everybody
Yeah,
agrees
yeah.
on Doggy.
Yeah, die doggy.
Okay, so do we want to sprint or the abusive sergeant? I'm on the side of sprint by a lot.
You always love a sprint, don't you?
One sprint is okay.
Yeah. I think given what the other cards are, I think sprint's fine. Yeah.
Also, it will allow us to draw a faster deck now. Because if we don't get the sprint, I think we have to go with the curve. But if we get the sprint, it's, we can have more 2-drops and 3-drops and just sprint them back.
Just remember not to sprint off a cliff.
Why exactly is Boomer occasionally a
Probably
3
Probably our most famous clip.
Are you going to take this card, or are we just going to sit here for another 2 minutes?
I just wanted to answer a question from the chat. Boomer's occasionally
Yay!
It's
Deadly
Lee.
poison. Right, next card, let's go.
It's Lee who's the 3-ton sloth. It's because he doesn't have a webcam.
Scrub, let's go.
Yeah, scrub, let's go.
Ooze, let's go. I can pick fast if you want,
nice
Ribbo.
ooze.
I just thought it.
Ooze.
Ooh, mind control attack or A-bomb? I
Oh,
think
definitely
actually.
a mind control.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
mind control tech. A-bomb kills all our stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so master another
Oh my
mind
God,
control
well,
attack.
another mind control tech, I guess.
Yep.
So what's this about this game having really bad threes, Maddie? What do you know?
Okay, so at this is an interesting one.
Even the Argent Squire's tempting here.
I
isn't
actually
it? You know?
instantly picked the Argent Squire here. I think it's that good.
Because you've got the Master Swordsmith that comes down the turn after it, and they work well together, and obviously.
Well, or just a
direwolves.
weapon and kill a 3/2 and have a 1/1 on board and a 1/1 weapon. Like, you play Argent Squire turn 1, they coin out the Juggler because they want to Argent Protector it next turn, and you just kill it, so... Yeah, I think Squire actually is the pick here. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I'm fine with
It's
that.
okay, yeah. It's fine. It's a pick, yeah.
Okay, Yeti or Stormwind Champ? It's actually an
go
interesting
Yeti.
For
one.
this kind of deck, I prefer the Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's just pretty scary that we don't have a late game at all. Like, we have the Sea Giant as a late game.
The Yeti is late game.
Yeti is mid game.
Plus that sprint, it's...
Crusader for me.
Mm-hmm.
I
sure.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this non-3-drop thing.
I guess it's Amani.
Yeah, I like Amani as well.
Yeah, I
It's
like
pretty cool.
Amani.
So we've got
Oh,
Crazed
that'll be an
Alchemist
SI.
for funsies, the Master of Disguise for the stealth skill for the Sea Giant.
I think they're all fine cards, but I think the SI7
Yeah,
is just
it's
too
just
good.
Yeah.
superior.
Like, I really like Master of Disguise as well, because it makes it hard for your opponent to trade off on that turn.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes,
now
of
now
course.
it's going to be an interesting one, but I think I'd pick Betrayal here.
I bit use. I like him.
I like him.
Yeah, and I'm looking through your 2-drops, and
I think we've got enough.
number of 3/2s you've got for 2 mana. You've only got 2 3/2s, so like they're the guys you want to play turn 2, like the 3/2s.
Yeah, on the other hand, we only have one removal spell for big guys, like hard removal or,
Well, Betrayal doesn't get rid of a big guy. It gets rid of the guy next to the big guy. Doesn't get rid of a big guy.
Yeah, but it helps you
You've
trading.
got 2 eviscerates. They get rid of big guys.
It's only like 8/8s they don't get rid of, plus we've got an Assassinate.
Well, okay, let's pick the use. Second SI7 without a doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
And second Cult Master or Stormpike Commando.
Absolutely another Cult Master.
Do you? I actually think Stormpike Commando
You're
is
gonna
better
have
here.
like 2 mana guys and 3 mana guys constantly out on the board in this deck. So
Yeah, but we
might as well
already
lock
have
the
a Cult Master,
down.
and
Yeah, but
we
you
have
can
a
draw
sprint.
more cards. More cards, and then just eviscerate their stuff with the cards you're drawing.
I don't know. I think we need direct damage more than we need card draw at this point.
well, the cards you draw will be your direct damage because you'll draw more minions and they will beat up your opponent's minions.
Yeah, but
and
that's
draw
not
you
like
more cards.
direct damage. It's just you know.
You've got the deadly poison as well. That was the same thing. So
Oh yeah, that's true. We've got the deadly poison. I didn't account
he
for
gets it
that.
with 2 guys. Yeah.
I think it's still Sword by Commando, but I'm gonna pick the Cardmaster
Mm-hmm.
and the Blade for sure.
Yeah.
Not a question. So we don't have any backstabs, but other than that, this looks like a pretty decent deck.
Yeah, it looks solid.
If we get to the late game, we're dead, but other than that, it's fine.
Well, I mean, we've still got like Assassin's Blade Deadly Poison to just like 20 our opponents.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen in Arena.
So I will contact people with beta keys while I.
Beta key.
Oh, we have
You gave one away, didn't you? Because we're mailing one to that guy in Canada.
we have 3 available, so we're mailing 1 guy.
And then you're giving me one.
Never.
You
What
agree
you
with
did-
the mulligan, right? It's pretty easy.
Sure, why not? Yay!
Do you coin scrap
seems
here,
pretty good.
or
Well, you've got a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play, and a turn 4 play.
actually
So, yeah.
now I think I'd go with the Squire. Because I don't want to waste the ooze. I want to use it on his Stormforge
You
decks.
can wait. You can always wake your weapon up turn 2 anyway. So
Ah, yeah, that's true. Let's just combo it up. And
you
we
got to
can
remember
turn.
he's going to be making totems and like a 2-mana punch to the face of a totem.
Yeah, he just said that if he makes a
Plus,
2-drop
the
now, we
Argent
can take
Squire,
it out for free.
you can do on turn 4 with the SI7 agents
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just said
bam,
that we
bam.
can't kill his first 2-drop and get value from that instantly, but I guess it's fine. So I guess if he had a weapon, he would have played it, so I'm gonna play the ooze.
Yeah. He definitely played a weapon there.
And the position doesn't really matter, because we don't have Argus. Or Sunfury.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Ooh, that was a nice
Okay.
fun of nights. Yeah, I guess you do that.
What you called it? Cantrip?
Yep. So he's getting punched in the face quite badly here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a really slow deck.
Yep.
You just know.
I think we just beat him with the combo. And next turn we can Assassin's Blade and all that, so...
The light protects me.
This guy's toast.
Obviously taking down the totem because we don't want Shami to have totems. Incoming Lightning Storm.
Yeah. I think he would have done it last turn. Like, you did have a lot on the board last turn. Enough to Lightning Storm. Well, it could be a Lightning Storm.
Top deck Lightning
Yeah.
Storm, look at that. Did we call it or did we call it? You still make the weapon or you just make 2 guys?
2 more guys seems cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, do we just take down his totem or
Yeah,
do we...
one guy and a weapon then, okay.
No, I mean with the SI7
Yeah,
agent.
you
So we
yeah,
can
yeah.
combo up the SI7.
no, you can, that's it. You can make your guy, and then I don't think that he's not in a top deck again. So I'd just make the Crusader and the Berserker, and just beat him up.
I don't know, I think taking down the totem is also a
Like
fine
all
idea.
of your guys die to spell power anyway. Like whatever spell he throws. So, well, what is he doing making these totems? It's ridiculous.
Well,
Like,
he's been
6 cards in
overloaded.
his hand.
So I guess we enrage our guy, right?
Sure.
And guys, the hex beta keys have been sent out now, so check your Facebook other files if you haven't added me personally to your friends list. So they have been sent out. Congratulations to the people who have them. Commiserations if you don't. I am going to try and attempt to get more beta keys off of Hex because they have said that people who stream it and promote it are very likely to get more beta keys. So that is something that we will be certainly looking at.
How good's our deck then, guys? Who's on this the end?
Oh, you're really quiet again.
No, he's fine. That's you. You've got wax in your ear.
Or beard in the ear. How's the deck then?
Deck is pretty good. It's tempo, yes, hell.
Frosty! Assassinated Frosty.
Yeah, deaded.
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
Or that way, whichever way you wish to do it.
Lightning storm time.
No, it already happened. Don't.
So long as he does it and it hits the ghoul for 2, I'll
Yeah.
be fine with that. Big ghoul.
Why didn't you play that last turn? Why did you have to freeze that? It's like,
And he's just given like your flesh-eating goes near enough same power anyway.
1-1 trades with the 1-1.
He's dead.
Do it.
Just kill him.
Do it. Yes. Trade the 1-1s off so the ghoul gets +2 as well.
oh, you're.
Oh, missed out on damage there.
I'm
Such a
so bad
troll.
at BMing.
So
Oh, I
what's that
forgot
to-
to play. Oh no, I don't have to. Oh, I don't have to BM. I have level 60 rogue. That's cool.
So he's not looking for the XP.
Because that's all you play in Arena is Rogue.
No, that's all I play in Constructed is Miracle Rogue.
I thought
I
that
keep
was
getting beaten up by
handball.
random piles when I'm playing the Nickel Rogue.
Congratulations to Luke and Adam.
So where's my key?
In Maddie's possession, I believe.
Did you have to shave the beard or you're not having
I
it?
thought you only got 1 key each anyway. Who got 2?
No, we gave out 2. We've got 1 in reserve, and I'm going to get some more off Hex.
Not
Plus
nice
you have to spend
BM,
money.
unfollow. Yeah, it's my fault. Sorry.
You being fast? You being fast?
Yeah.
There you go, Ribbo. Maddie's destroying the environment, and you can't stop it. Coin shapeshift. Oh,
Oh, that's annoying.
that's 9 damage.
Well, it's actually just 6. So we definitely do that this turn. The question is if we want to attack into it and attack into it the next turn. Or do we just want to wait for the deadly poison and maybe eviscerate after that?
I think waiting for the deadly poison's fine, especially since
The
you
problem
can
is then-
combo the eviscerate.
Then
You
we
don't
can't.
have a play, yeah. You don't have a play the next turn. So just beat up the 3-2 with your weapon and make the Scarlet Crusader next turn.
I'm on the one and he's going to one twice.
Yeah. Suck it up.
Okay. Yeah, and also I want to. So we have no combo card for the deadly or the SI agent. So
Well, that's 2 turns away anyway because you got to re-wake your weapon back up. So
why would you ever coin a 2-drop if you don't have a follow-up?
You failed the special test as we were talking about before.
Oh yeah, that's the special test. So does that actually change our plan? I don't think so.
I think it does. I think you attack him for 1 and then just play it and ping it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit on the P-blade. And the turn after it's SI7 deadly. Well, deadly poison SI7.
Yeah, because that way we get a fresh weapon. That's right.
Yeah, Deadly Poison SI7 agent, you see. That's where it's at. Not now, obviously. It's like, let's ping that Worgen for 2, and then hit it.
How do you feel about just hitting it and Fan of Knives?
Doesn't feel terrible.
Yeah, I think you need to get guys on the board, so just play the Scarlet Crusader and put the Deadly Poison on and hit it for 4. Because the Scarlet Crusader and the Cult Master is pretty cool as well. So.
It's getting to the point now with the SI7 we can just combo it at any point down the line.
Yeah.
I think I need more caffeine. Because the kids have just come home.
And it's a 1-for-1 even though he doesn't realize it. Oh, it's
Yeah,
actually
innovate.
it's actually a 2-for-1 for us because the weapon already got oh, but the deadly poison didn't, so. But it did because of the okay.
Yeah, the DP killed the Enraged Wolf.
Yeah. So, do we go for
Beat
the
it up.
Swordsmith SI7 to the face?
Just beat up the 2-4 and make some guys. Yeah.
Get the swordsmith value, so.
Yeah, but 0 by USI7 agent.
Well, we've got 4 power.
What, you're going to draw a card off it when you play the Cult Master next turn?
Yeah,
Knife.
but I like to kill something with it.
So greedy.
Damn greeds. That's fine.
1-for-1 swipe.
Oh, I guess you're playing the Flesh-Eating Ghoul instead then.
Do you want to cycle the Fan of Knives? I think I want to.
Cantrip.
Sorry. But I think I want to because at this point I don't think it's
Well,
gonna
it
get enough.
doesn't matter anyway, because there's nothing you can play instead this turn, so just play the Ghoul and wake your weapon up and beat him up. You can do it next turn.
Hey, Renegade.
You might play a 5 toughness guy and then you can fan eviscerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
Here's an interesting question for you guys. Would you consider this cheating, what we are doing right now?
Nope.
It can be. If you believe in the sort of one person, one hand kind of thing. But, you know, Hearthstone's kind of promoted as a social thing. You know.
Well, I don't give a crap about it, it's just an interesting question. That's...
Okay, we should cycle the Fan now, right?
I don't think you need to, you know.
You just play the Ghoul and refresh the weapon?
Yeah,
Or not the
yeah.
Ghoul, the
Yeah.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
Use, yeah.
I'm just a little bit afraid of Starfall now.
And yes,
You remember, you can always play the Cult Master, eviscerate your own guy to draw a card to bump the Flesh-Eating Ghoul up 1 toughness.
Oh wait, that's cantrip as well, isn't it?
Ancient of Law coming right down now. Or War.
It's not constructed, Boomer.
But that's fine, because you play Cult Master and run your guys into it, and then finish it off with an eviscerate.
Whoa.
Oh no! I think he's been holding those back as being like...
How
"Ha-ha."
good would spell power be round about now?
Oh, this
It's-
Cult Master's getting so much value. So, what are you doing? No, you draw the cards off the Cult Master.
No,
Play
I
Cult
think I Fan
Master
of
and you
Knives
beat
first
stuff.
so I can get through the taunt.
But you can do that anyway. They only had 2 toughness. Nom nom nom, delicious cards.
I'm gonna have to disappear again. Be
And with 2
intermittent next
eviscerates
hour
and
or
all
so.
that in hand, I'm just gonna go face here and don't get, worry about the Card Master.
Yeah.
Cards are delicious. Oh, no.
Like Spiteful Smith, Assassin's Blade seems a bit rude as well.
Oh no.
Oh no, my magic shall not save me.
Oh yeah!
But that means that he doesn't play an 8/8 taunter this turn, which means
Yeah.
he's dead.
You have no tree.
And well
Well
played.
played.
Here comes the Rogue Pyroblast.
I really hope you misclick.
I was thinking the
Preemptive,
exact
well
same
played.
thing.
It wasn't a preemptive well played, it was just
It was
well played.
preemptive because you might have misclicked.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we would have laughed.
I know, I hate seeing people who play fast. Oh. especially on games like this or like Magic Online, where just there's so many misclicks.
Well, no, Magic Online, the misclicks are caused by the client being
But-
balls.
Yeah, but when you see someone who thinks it's StarCraft 2 and they've got to do like 300 clicks a minute, you know, it's like chill out.
You asked for it.
The first of many mages.
Yeah.
Yeah. You chuck the Evis, right?
Yeah, I'll keep you Eviscerate.
Really?
Second. Yeah. You're going second.
But we're
Keep
going
Eviscerate.
to coin scrap turn 1, right? So we're not gonna have
But
anything
Flesh
to
Eating Ghoul is cool with Eviscerate. You get to play it and then kill that guy and it gets bigger.
On turn
Oh.
5.
I don't know. I'd really throw it back because either it's a turn 2 play to kill their turn, their 3-2, or you just can't combo it up
Generally,
at all.
I find going second, like you play a little bit more control-y. You know, you're always sort of reacting to what they do.
Yeah,
so
but you can't
just
combo
having
it up. Okay, let's
removal
keep it and
spells are
we'll
a little
see.
bit more important going second than going first.
So my problem is that we don't have a turn 2 play at all.
Apart from make your weapon, which is always good.
Yeah,
Or
but
make your Eviscerate when for their guy. Like they make a 3-2. So like,
yeah, but if they make a 3-2, you just try your 2-1 in because you don't want that.
well, they're
that
never
thing.
making a 3-2.
Yeah,
Because they just ping your 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1, aren't they? Yeah.
You know, but they might make the 3-2 the one that gives you a free arcane missiles afterwards. So you can always do that.
Chris, the answer is yes, we will play the entire arena on stream.
Yep.
No.
No, we're going to
Stop
quit
at
the
2
match.
losses.
6 games. That wouldn't have worked last time. You got 2 losses after 3 games.
And then you just say, hey guys, we ended up on 12 wins with this deck. Who would have thought? We're so good. You're going to do anything at any point. I mean, you've got 2 mana. Like, there's only one play, irrespective of the 5 cards. There you go. You eventually made the one play. The only play.
Hey, look.
Yay! Oh, that's going all the way against a mage, especially with the Eviscerate in our hand for getting rid of their guy.
What will you combo it up? You can't combo it up until turn 4.
It does
Turn
2
5.
damage. It's 5.
Oh.
No.
See, it
No,
didn't
no.
go all the way. No Eviscerates. Nothing.
More Eviscerates.
Yeah, nothing they play is going to live.
Unless it's a Yeti this turn.
And we drew our
Yeti's
second
fine. You
Eviscerate.
play the Perdition's Blade, ping the Yeti, hit it for 2, and finish it off with your 2-2, and then the Ghoul is like 4-3 and swings in. Oh, that's pretty good for us. Oh yeah, it's Blade time.
But is it Perdition's Blade time or?
Yes, it's Perdition's Blade time.
Okay.
Pink.
Here we go.
Ribbo, when you played poker, did you literally go wee when you had a good hand to psych out the other players?
Well, they never heard you because you were playing online, but there were
Yeah.
lots of fist pumping and stuff
Yeah.
like that. when
And
play
were you
online.
typing V in the chat?
I was always a terrible player if I played live because you kind of forgot you weren't online anymore. You're like fuck yeah, and you're like shit, they heard me.
Yeah, when the turn came and you said how lucky, it was the tell.
This is a lot of damage this mage is looking at unless he does something. That's really good for us actually.
That's awesome.
He doesn't know this yet, but that's actually really good for us.
Yeah.
Because of Eviscerate.
So we're playing quite heavily into Blizzard, but
Yep.
can't play around.
Can't play around everything,
Everything,
unless
yeah.
it's rare.
Well,
He's-
I found that generally you want to play against rare cards in Arena. The rare cards that everyone would pick, like Blizzard.
The cool thing is the Spiteful Smith survives having 4 damage dealt to it. So you can Flame Strike and then it'll still enrage your weapon.
It's a secret.
But now we can't play it.
Unless you attack first. You have to attack with the 3-2 on the right into the secret, because if it destroys the doggy, then that prevents 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Vaporize, which means that we have 7. We're actually heavily
It means he's dead. Yeah, it means he's dead. Hey, check out the fact that he helped our... Fan doesn't do damage to players.
Oh no! How lucky I didn't use my size 7 agent.
Again, you know, the opponent's just with too slow of a deck.
I mean, killing on turn 6 is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of why I preferred the Yeti, because you ain't gonna need no 6 drops in this deck.
Don't need no 6 drop. There's a 7 drop as well, isn't it?
Not that we needed the Yeti now.
No, that was just like punch you in the face.
Once we get the 4 drops, we're coming for you. We take what we want. We want the 4 drops.
And yet another mage comes.
Ooh.
It's kind of one thing we were saying about Hex, is like how they can have so many different formats, whereas like
I'm not sure the Squire's that great against mage. Whatever.
Yeah, we can make it turn 3 scrub now.
Whereas, you know, in Hearthstone, it's like, did you get offered mage? Take mage. Did you? If you didn't get offered paid mage, did you get offered pally? If you didn't get offered either, sucks to be you.
Yeah. Yeah, because next turn we can do a
It's
lot.
that card we're never playing.
Okay. Or did you mean the sprint or the
The sprint, yeah.
Yeti? I thought you were just mocking me.
Ooh,
So
that's
we definitely trade. The question is if we play the combo or if we just Ibis and
nice. Drop your guys. Dropping guys is good.
Yeah. I agree.
More guys.
Please don't have arcane explosion.
Missiles would be worse because he can ping
One extra
afterwards.
missile.
Yeah. At least it's not the other way spell damage could have worked. It's like 3 2 damage shots. That would have been very bad.
What's he doing with 3 mana? Oh. It's a walking.
So he didn't ping, which is, you know, a little bit interesting. And are you gonna trade with the 2?
Why? Oh,
Oh.
I thought he was attacking the 2-1.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
exactly, arrow.
Why
So-
you do this?
Do we just
You
weapon up? Or...
Yeah.
I'd rather drop the
throw
Yeti.
your guy. Yeah, throw your 1 toughness guys at it. They're gonna die anyway next turn. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't give him a chance to deal you a shed load of damage. And if he pings you 1-1 here, he's only got 2 mana to deal with that Yeti.
Yeah.
Polly.
Now we've got no plays at all. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's not a bad draw.
Shame we don't have a cold blood in this deck. 6/4, no mission inventors are funny.
Yeah. Pass me that arc like spanner. Oh.
Why you no ping?
Oh,
You
if
bad
only we had
player.
the silence for that. But silence is no good.
Lance you.
That.
That was a bit of a.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a very good draw, in fact, yeah. Whoopsh. Save the sheep.
Save the sheep.
This guy's toast.
I fight.
This is where you get all the like, Rogue's so unfair with its combos.
No, it's not the sheep. This game is rigged.
Well, the young priestess was always going to be the one that bites it this turn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, fireball and no machine inventor.
The thing is, you can sprint next turn because he's going to flame strike the turn after the, you know.
Wow, just polymorph the
Okay,
trees.
so
3/3.
he obviously doesn't have a flame strike,
Yeah.
like, cause
Why would you?
he
do
wouldn't
that if
he
you have
wouldn't
flames?
polymorph.
I
would
still
make
want to
some guys.
sprint. I still want to sprint because I want to combo up the Eviscerate with something. So if I play this guy and throw into my giant or something, I can't combo it up.
Yeah, it's
And
okay
it
to sprint.
Gives us tremendous amount of value.
Don't you mean value?
And just bitch slapping or sheep slapping him.
Sheep slap that mage. If he flame strikes now, it's going to be hilarious.
Like,
It's
it should
why
be-
Why did you use that poly?
It should be really embarrassing for him getting, beaten up by sheeps.
Sheep.
Like, really?
Just never pinging.
Yes,
Just
play
gonna
another
put that-
minion. Play another minion. I want to sack all these into... Yes, thank you very much.
I want to draw a cult master and sack all my minions into your guy. Like I'm so good at calling cards off the top of the deck.
Delicious card.
Yeah.
More cards.
No, Ribbo loves sprint. His opponents kill themselves with it.
So-
Attack it with your weapon.
Yeah, I think so. It's not worth
You
it.
don't need any more cards at this point.
You
So
never
we're
can...
1,000,002 up on cards.
Maddie was like, but I don't want 2 cult masters. Sprint is much better for cards.
Yeah, but this is the card master that we already picked by the time. It's not the other one.
Yeah, Adam's got it 100% right there. Ribbo doesn't like sprint because it isn't a paladin card. I think our cult master has done its job. It can very...
Direwolf.
Yeah, I think it's...
To trigger the secret.
Yeah,
Drum roll. Yay! Have a wolf.
actually, let's just do it this way. I'm not...
You might have missed lethal there, by the way, and because of the eviscerate in your hand
I don't...
and the assassin's blade. I'm just going to point that out. That would have been an extra, like, 7, and if you'd hit the face instead of him, I think might have been a point off. So, but it's worth checking these things before trading off needlessly.
Yeah, you're
Yeah?
right.
Yeah, actually, I think it was lethal, wasn't it?
No, I think we were like 1 or 2 points off because this would
One-
have been
1 point.
1 more damage. If I don't trade at all, it would have been another 4. So that's
yeah, if it's
5,
been-
and
Oh,
this is 9,
jeez.
and he has 10. So
Sheep's the silenced guy.
Yeah, it's something like a lot of people do, and they don't kind of realise quite how much damage they can do in a turn.
yeah,
Like, the amount of times I've missed lethal's ridiculous. And the thing is, most of the time I've spotted it precisely 1 second after the turn's ended.
Oh, you always do that. It's like anyone who's ever been in an exam or anything like that. It's like you don't know the answer right up until the point you leave the exam room, at which point it comes straight into your mind. And it's same playing card games. You can't just think what the right play is, and then all of a sudden, the moment you make the wrong play, you realise what the right play.
Well, it doesn't really help by the fact that you're playing Hex and Magic and every other game, duels and stuff like that.
yeah, magic.
It's like if you
Duel
just
Magic.
play one game, you do well, you know. As soon as you start playing like 3,
Nathan
especially
is
when they've got-
disappointed in you, Maddie. You didn't BM again.
especially when you've got cards with the same name that do different things in different games.
Yeah.
yeah. And also, I found that I miss little often when I'm so ahead that I don't care about it. Like I can do little damage in a lot
And then
of
your
turns.
opponent plays Alex Straza. You're like, no.
And here is another mage that we're gonna play again.
Going first, I think the combo is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah.
And we can even turn 3 weapon deadly poison, so that's gonna be quite good.
The light protects
And if your opponent wastes a coin on just pinging that thing, that's awesome. Like, must ping that 1/1.
Okay, let's see
Wow.
if we get lucky. How lucky? However, do you play the
Fairy
3-2?
dragon. Of course
Yeah.
you play the fairy dragon. It's going to destroy him.
Yeah.
We might end up with the deadly poison next turn.
No, I think he's going to ping it because he arcane missiles. Oh no.
Oh. What you got?
Oh nice.
Deadly poison
We're
it
deadly
is. Awesome.
poisoning.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we've got an awesome turn for next play as well. Oh, awesome play for next turn. Nah.
Yep.
Even that.
Mages hate fairy dragons.
Yeah.
It's like, get off me.
Get
no.
off
Especially with that 3-1 weapon you've got there, they're going, this is rubbish.
Fairy dragon equals mage tears. Yep, it sure does.
Wow.
Wow.
And turn after is even worse.
The only question is
Go
the
on, play your
positioning.
guys,
Yeah, but the
play your
positioning
guys.
positioning
put them
is
either
not.
side of the fairy dragon because of Cone of Cold. You always put them either side.
Yeah, but do you
because
put
you
the
can't target the fairy dragon.
you put the Defias ringleader on the left or on the right? Because that's not
Doesn't
obvious
matter.
for me. It does matter because
It doesn't matter.
it does matter.
Put it down.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Put it on the
matter.
left. Doesn't matter. They're both going to go on the one side. But you know.
And at this point, he's just like, bullshit. Missed the 2-1, damn it. Yeah, then.
Oh. Well, you want it on the 3-2, obviously.
Yeah.
Maddie, how did Maddie drop in gold? He bought packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Cone of Cold.
Legit
That's fine.
thinking. So I guess we just play stupid.
The big guy.
Big
the
guy?
big guy. The
Don't
big,
you want to
there you go.
play the
No,
card
no.
master?
No,
You can't
what,
trade
you
off
can't draw
cards.
any cards, so...
Yeah, but on the other hand, it
But then he
prevents him
just goes
pinging the 3-1.
fireball it, polymorph it. The whole point about the Cult Master is you play it on your turn and immediately trade off. Like, you don't let your opponent decide how to trade.
Mind control tech seems really bad in this
Like-
deck because our opponent never has any guys.
Like, this is about pressure. You're just carrying on putting pressure on him.
Frostbolt the 1-3, yes. That 3-1's just sitting there going, can't touch this, dude.
Yeah, so just play the mind control tech. And beat him up some more. Hey, you put it on the right side as well. Awesome.
We've got the one that.
So this fairy dragon's just brutal. Like if you've got decks with the eviscerates and stuff in. Like, why can't I kill this guy?
Nice removal, dude. You're still... It's like you might want to commit to the board at some point. Wow, he really has
Yeah.
got...
This is why I love people who just do nothing but removal.
That's 4, 8, not enough. So I guess I hit. Do I play
I
the
guess you
card
played
master?
it, you know, you make the Cult Master now, yeah.
But you only play it on the turn you want to do.
You have no guys, so...
Is it
Yeah.
an? Oh, it's an enemy minion, so we can't
We
necessarily
can't
combo up the
assassinate
eviscerate.
to get the combo off. I mean, he's dead if you kill either of your guys, so...
Your magic shall not save.
That's fine, you're still dead.
And he's definitely dead.
Oh no, he silenced Fairy Dragon, so... He's still dead.
On one.
Yeah, he's on... Now he's dead.
Now you draw a card. as
Should
well,
we
that's
say
funny.
thank you? Mm,
Yep, just kill him. You have 10 damage.
how do I have 10 damage? That's 5?
You got the SI7 agent, so...
Yeah, but
you
I
do
can't
that.
play
Yeah.
both and combo both
That's
up.
fine. Make more Cult Masters.
Because more is
You
better.
guys tricked me into thinking I have lethal.
Well, next turn you've got lethal.
Next turn I have lethal, but not this turn. And if I mean, if I have next turn lethal, I think I should
Unless he
trade my card
miraculously
master off.
gains a million life.
Yeah, but I think I should have traded my card master off if I didn't have lethal.
Actually, I'm waiting for... Oh, please hit all 3 hit SI7 just so you can draw a billion cards.
No, but I will still draw one card. Oh no, he kills that one off so we can combo up.
So we
these.
can now draw more cards. So what was that about Cult Master again?
Apparently 2 is too many, apparently.
Actually, just FYI, if one of them would have been the 4-2 that deals 2 damage, it would have been better. So, yeah, it would have been, because
yeah,
then
it
we
would.
have a lethal a turn earlier. Or we can just take the 4-3 off the board and don't have to worry about it.
Oh, and now it's a pally. We're getting...
You actually have a really good matchup against Pallies. You know, your hero
Yeah.
ability is much better than their hero ability. I'm tempted to keep the Cult Master, actually, because it's really good against Pallies.
And you
Like,
keep Davis as well?
Because they have lots of 1-1s, so they've always got guys around. I think you just keep the hand. It seems like totally fine to me, this entire hand.
I'd mulligan like this, but whatever.
Okay. Do whatever you want.
No, it's fine. We're gonna test your theories, because your theories are probably better than mine, and I want the gold. So you just coin out the dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. And you wake your weapon up usually, because they make a 1-1.
Yeah, so
Or you just eviscerate.
How much damage do you think that fairy dragon did in that last game?
A lot.
Yeah, make the Master Swordsmith.
yeah, I
and
think-
heat up his 1-1.
Do you really do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can
You
might.
never let them have a minion. You kill every minion Pallies ever make.
Actually,
Never
I'm
let them
fine.
Start the turn with a minion.
I'm fine letting him have. Whoa, where's the ooze? I want the ooze so bad.
Must
drop.
have ooze.
Yay! At least you got something to do, right?
Whoa, that burst.
That's Yeti.
Yeah. Hopefully be bigger than anything he plays, but...
Yeah, he might make a Yeti himself, and it'll be 5-6.
Or that, which is even
Even worse,
worse.
really.
Yeah.
We can combo the eviscerate.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. You're okay.
Here we go.
Let's have a 1-4 swordsmith before. Oh no!
Three,
Actually,
one,
they buff
3-1,
each other.
3-6, yeah.
Sharing the love.
Yeah, that's like a marriage right there. Or at least an affair.
Depends how young the young priestess is, right? Or else it's a bit dodgy.
Lead coming in to drop his bomb.
Obviously, he has to attack the priestess.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
a question.
I'm not sure why this is even being considered.
I
Gotta
think he
make
just
this
considered
recruit.
which minions to play before. Wow! I'm sorry if it was too
Lucky.
loud.
Okay, hello, Cult Master, I
Yep.
guess. I guess you can throw both of your guys at the golem, and then
Yeah, but that
you throw your weapon at the 2-2.
no at the 3-2 that it will create.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Training.
Okay, that's a good draw.
Mm-hmm.
And it even survives. That's gonna be a 4-3, and this is gone. So that's. Oh no, that's gonna be a 5-2. That's worse. But it's still value, nonetheless. Now true silver champion.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a 5-0 pally. Or 4, is it 4 or 5?
5.
5.
Well, you have no idea. I mean, you get paired up roughly.
That's pretty rough as well, really. But
I wouldn't have wasted the consecration on
Yeah,
on one
yeah,
schmo in a
that
fight,
feels like a bit of a waste.
just run your 2-2 in and let him have a crappy 1-1.
So, wow, that's harsh.
Make your big guy.
Don't you want to make a weapon to kill the 2-2?
We'll make your Yeti in a 1-1 then. We'll make your Yeti in a weapon.
and kill his 1/1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
that's fine than the big guy. Or that's better than the big guy, because even in case of Blessing of Kings now we can just SI7 next turn.
Yeah.
And basically Blessing of Kings is the worst that could happen here. No, I
And
mean,
Blessing of Might handles it quite cheaply as well for him as well. Gives him 6 mana to do some other stuff.
yeah. Yeah, but then they trade and otherwise it's...
How many Harvest Golems?
My shield for Argon.
Whoa, and how many
No.
buffs? I think that's a bit more annoying. So we can play this Miss and SI7. I mean,
No, we can't. We've only got 7 mana.
oh yeah, we can't. Can't even do that. So I guess it has to be Gnomish SI7.
Yeah. No mission SI7 to beat up the 3/3 with your weapon. Weapon and no, yep, that's right. Yeah,
This guy's
yeah.
The problem is that we're getting quite low on life, but
Well, that's not a problem that you can deal with any other way.
Yeah.
It's not a problem you can avoid.
Like, all you can do is beat up his stuff.
Do you ever play with viewers, by the way? Well, Ribbo doesn't add anyone to his friends list on Hearthstone.
actually we could do something like that. Maybe at the end of this stream or next stream or something.
Mm.
I'm not sure. I'd be happy to play viewers. I just delete everyone afterwards, but if you don't mind that, I'm absolutely happy playing with viewers.
Maddie BM someone, who'd have thought? You are my friend, now you are not my friend.
Ribbo, do some mystery on Rina again soon. I second that thought.
Oh, you might be in trouble now. That's a big guy.
Whoa, that's an even bigger
It's a
one.
really big guy now. Bang.
At least he knows to go for you at this point.
Okay, so how do we trade off?
You don't, because you don't have anything to silence the 6/7, so you're just dead. So
Well, we can actually trade...
there's nothing you can do here. You can maybe finish the next turn on 1 life. There's no way of avoiding damage.
And we have no taunts in the deck?
Nope.
Feels
Yeah.
bad.
Well played. I give up.
We can't actually clear the board, or we're on 2 lives, so... No, I don't think we can even clear
Yeah,
the board.
it was just a really good deck.
Yeah, I mean... 5 and
Nothing
all.
you can do.
Who
Two
would have
Nothing you can
thought?
do.
2 Harvest Golems, Defender of Argus, Blessing of Kings.
It was Consecrate in there as well, even though he wasted it.
Yeah, Nathan said there you can clear the board and be left with 1 life, but it's like, yeah, then what do we do? He has 4 cards in hand.
Yeah.
So it's so
Not the
hard.
same. Okay, not the same.
It's so hard to come back.
Oh, that's a good hand. Quite good. Keep it all.
I wouldn't keep the
Oh, let's
Spellbreaker.
get rid of my 1 Spellbreaker and then die to his Blessing of Kings again. Why would you get rid of a Spellbreaker? You have turns
Because
1,
I know-
2, and 3.
Well, I have
And you are drawing more
turn
cards.
2 and I have no turn 3.
I would keep all of those cards. You really want a Spellbreaker against Pallies.
He's not gonna have a minion on the board, though. Like,
Oh, he had Sword of
Look how much you got wrecked by Harvest Golems and his Sword of Justice and his Blessing of Kings. and
Blessing
his
of Kings
Defender
didn't do
of
anything
Argus.
there.
All of these things you can silence, but you didn't because you didn't have your Spellbreaker.
Yeah, but most
Because apparently Spellbreaker is terrible, and why would you ever want them?
yeah,
I mean, the
they're
good thing here is that Pally has no quick answer to that Defias, so it's like, just beat him up.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
It always feels like you get like the coin scrub start against Mage. It's like, well, I might as well make a 2.
Yeah, this hand's just incredible against a Pally. Like, if they don't have Consecrate, you just win.
Chris says, obey Ribbo. And we've got some Hungarian in the chat, I think. Maddie, you'll have to read that.
Ja, Brittek.
Yeah, I can read it for him. It says, "Stop being such a scrub, Maddie."
Here we go.
Ooh. Yeah, beat him up.
All the beat-ups.
Make him consecrate for just for your 2-mana guy. So he has to waste a consecrate.
Yeah, Nathan, we did realise that we can end the turn on 1 life there. It's just that it doesn't do anything. It's like we are just going to die.
In fact, I think I said you can end the turn on 1 life as
Yes,
well.
you did in fact say that you can end the turn on 1 life.
Well, you can definitely play a Swamp Ooze and then throw a 2/1 at it.
Yep.
Seems
Yeah.
fine.
We go.
And that'll make him drop his weapon if he does have one once you play the Swamp Ooze as well. So.
And I think
You'd
I
be like,
played the Squire as
Bruce."
well.
Nah. Wake your weapon back up.
I mean, I'm gonna Assassin's Blade next turn anyway, right? Unless he plays it through silver,
Not
but...
necessarily, because you might spell break. You might assassinate yourself.
Assassinate yourself.
Might make your. There you go. You might make your ooze.
Ooh.
He thinks he's so clever now. He's like, haha, you've wasted your ooze. And like, that's because.
And then
we
he
have-
makes second through silver, and now we're going to cry.
Oh, that's lovely play. There we go. Perfect draw there.
You Ribbo knew that was on top of your deck.
Or you could have just waked your weapon back up. Anyway.
He has done knowledge.
Or you could just made your squire and then wake the weapon back up. But
Why would I? I have the Assassin's Blade and no deadly poison, so... Oh no! My 2/2's gone.
Scrub gone.
So now deadly poison would be nice. Nope. Let's see.
you just make your assassin's blade and attack him directly. You hit him for 9, put him on 6.
Yeah.
How do you
just
feel
hit him
about
with
SS?
weapon.
No.
Just
that's-
kill him with your weapon. You've got an assassinate to get rid of a taunt, and you've got a spellbreaker
Yeah.
to get rid of a taunt. So it's just like, yeah, you're dying, and
The light protects them.
you know.
And I got to 1/1.
Now he can gain 5 life off his
Killer Jazz in.
5/6 guy or whatever it is for 7 mana.
Guardian of Justice.
Just killer Jazz in.
There you go.
Oh,
Guardian
there's
of
justice.
6 life, sorry, not 5.
So that's 4, that's 7. Do we just make guys and go face once again?
Yeah, you assassinate. You assassinate the 5/6.
I want to assassinate the taunt. I don't
No,
think...
you-
why
You've
would
got
you not play the
Spellbreaker
2
for
guys?
that.
Got a spellbreaker for the taunt. You
Nah.
assassinate the 5/6. It gives you another guy on the board next turn. You still need to retain a little bit of board control here.
It does appear that Chris 626262 is bowing at the altar of Ribbo at the moment.
Isn't the phrase "while you're down there"?
It's only a defender of Argus that we're troubled by.
Not
Oh,
that.
he's desperately looking for something. He's like, "Help me, Deck! I need help." He
Oh,
doesn't
that's not
find
gonna
the
cut it.
help.
Blood and plunder.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not good enough, but it's okay. Oh, you can silence your own dude if you want.
Yeah, but that's still not gonna help. I attack, and that's 4. Can I sprint for lethal?
Make the
No.
make the Yeti and the Spellbreaker. Beat him up.
Do you silence the 3/3 or your own guy? I think your own guy is better.
Means if you silence your own
Takes
guy,
the
it's just gonna
bubble
die.
off.
Yeah, but on the other hand...
Well, you can run your 1/1 into the novice. Like, that's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to silence my own guy. Because I don't want the 3/3 on the board now that we don't have lethal.
Yeah, we just don't want him to make a huge guy. Just like, keep the board clear.
And here comes Equality Consecration.
Well, at least you can fill your hand back up.
Yeah. He's thinking.
He's thinking he doesn't have equality. He consecrates. That's what he's thinking.
No, he has equality and wild pyro, and then he's just gonna die to the assassin's blade.
Where is my coin for the Deathwing?
Equality, avenging wrath, and then he misses the 4-5 8 times. He's like, no.
Let me think.
Let me think. Let me think how many ways I am dead.
Alex Strasser, go to 15.
Whoa, no! Mental dislocator. Aiden Curl, I actually know the name. Nicest commenter on YouTube ever.
Ah. He's like, damn, didn't take the Yeti.
He's 4-3, that's pretty good.
Have you ever had the situation where someone has played the mind guy and stolen your 1-1? Because I've never had that.
No, that never happens.
He's like, yeah, I'm dead.
It only happens when we play the mind control tech that you take your opponent's 1-1. So it's always your sea giants when you.
We have 2 mind control techs. Like, where are ours, damn it? And not that our opponents ever have anything, but, you know.
That's the thing, it's like we've got mind control tech in probably the worst deck to have mind control tech in.
It's 3 for 3-3, and we needed it. It fit the curve, you know.
It's a combo starter.
Mm.
You almost played a musty orphan. That's one of your opponents there.
Holy shit, it's not a paladin or a mage.
It's actually a 6-1 or around 6-1 priest, which
So
is
that's
even
Shadow
more
Venus
scarier.
then.
In everything.
Yeah, even the doggy.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything without friends. That's good. That's good
cool.
hand. Like, if it's got 4 power, it beats a priest. That's all you need to know. They go, Shadow Word Pain? No. Shadow Word Death? No. Just gonna beat you up with my 4 power. What are you doing? Smite it? No. Like, Yeti is just the worst.
Bomber.
Thank you! Oh, and we've got options now.
Off the top. Play the alpha.
Why?
What do you do?
Why don't
To
you take the
beat
free value?
it? The alpha. Improve your board position.
Play
Play
into
the
Holy Nova?
No, play the alpha and beat up the 3-2 with your 2-1.
But why don't you take the free value of the Perdition's Blade?
Because you can
There's
take
no
it later.
value. You can do that later. What's the rush? Don't waste your coin yet. Coin a fucking Yeti out on turn 3.
Yeah, but I
Jesus.
don't want to do that because this plays into Nova.
It's amazing. You don't
He's
want
3
to
turns away from
You
Nova.
don't like
It's,
amazing things.
yeah,
That Yeti destroys priests single-handedly.
Yeah, but it destroys it on turn 4 as well.
No.
I-
Cult Master, your turn 4 play. You've got 3 4-drops in your hand. You obviously want a coin.
I don't agree.
I do.
I do agree. Ribbo agrees with himself. It's shocker.
Yeah.
I agree with myself.
It's tempting to hold on to the Spellbreaker because of all the shenanigans priests can get up to.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
like, you can lob the Cult Master and just run your 1-1 into his guy before running your 4-5 into it. Just
Adam's comment is lost it at play the fucking Yeti.
Yeah, play the Cult Master. Play the Cult Master and just run your 1-1 in just to draw the card here, just to get something useful.
why would I do
And-
that?
To draw a card?
Yeah, but why do I need card? I have card advantage and I can kill this one with a weapon and have a weapon up as well, so I can even get extra value out of it.
The weapons are pretty pointless at this point. I mean, you could play the Swampoos and just turn on your regular weapon. And then use the 1-1, but I prefer just playing a Cult Master here. You've got so many 4-drops, you want to get them out your hand.
I don't agree with that as well, but
Yeah, I actually prefer. I do actually prefer making the blade here because next turn's Nova.
If you're gonna, no, there's no point making a blade then. Just make your 1-1 blade and attack it with that, and you'll.
but why would you want to have the one? Why do do you not want the 1/1 in play?
Because you can draw a card by having it dead.
Yeah, but then
Like, the 1/1 by itself is not really relevant against a priest. Like, you actually help your opponent very often when they're playing like 1/3s and stuff like that.
How is the 1/1 not relevant now?
I fight.
Oh yeah,
I think the
I don't play at all. I would have played the flesh-eating ghoul and got it up to 4 power, and took it out of like range of anything nasty from the priest. And then I would have played the ghoul and traded off.
what can you have here? Well,
Something that's getting silenced. Well, you're not silencing that.
no, you're
just
killing
I
it.
think
Yeah.
it's just
play the ghoul.
yeah,
Ghoul.
ghoul. And just weapon
Yeah, beat it.
upright.
Well, you could have played the ringleader as well. No,
Isn't that playing a bit too much into Nova?
because the thing is, if you play the ghoul and the ringleader, he can't Nova, because then you've got like a 7/3 ghoul afterwards, or 7/1 ghoul. So you actually don't really care about playing out like 2 more weak guys.
Engaging TC
Oh wow.
into dislocator.
Meh.
Seems fine. You got
Yeah,
the
we've
Cult
got
Master.
the Card Master, so. Do you sack both your guys in, or do you take one down and one with the Yeti?
You beat him up with the ghoul, yeah.
Shadow Madness might be a bit rough here if he has it.
Yeah, well, that's why you get rid of your 3/2. It's good. Then there's nothing he can Shadow Madness.
Yeah, but I'd rather play around a common card than a rare card.
Well, he's 6 and 1. I would imagine he has the rare card, or at least he has something, because I don't think that a standard priest is going to.
I'd just play the Cult Master and then run the Ooze into one of his guys, run the Yeti into the other one of his guys.
Okay, so that seals it, I guess.
We've got a DIY sprint
Okay.
coming.
You want to do this properly? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you could have used your 3/3 Yeti ghoul to beat up his 2/3, and then you could have run your other 2 into his other 2, and now he's going to be left with a minion. Yeah?
Why is he gonna be left with a minion?
Because your ghoul is going to die, and you don't want it to die, right?
No, I actually want it to die.
No, you'd rather have an 8/1. You'd rather finish the turn with an 8/1 in play, yeah? You understand that, yeah?
Nah, I don't think I
Your
do.
ghoul beats up his 2/3, your other 2 minions beat up his other 2 minions, and you've got like this ridiculous ghoul that's just going to kill him next turn.
Yeah, but why?
But now you have to trade off
Yeah, and I'm going to trade off, but
and miss out on like him being dead, like potentially next turn.
yeah. On the other hand, I have total board control and value.
But you had it anyway with all his minions dead. Only you now have an 8/1.
Yeah, I think that
You
I
either
think
have
that
board
definitely I
control
would have
or
attacked
you
with
have
the
board control,
controller.
is what you're saying. But having an 8/1 on the board is bad. It's like, I don't like having an 8/1 against a priest who only has 1 card that does direct damage.
Chris, he didn't go to face because that gives. That's one thing he obviously had to have because of the. Right. Why not go to the face with gold? Because if he didn't, then his opponent can just kill his Cult Master for one
So
thing.
play a Cult Master and then run your 2 guys into his guy again. And draw 4 cards.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting. I just eviscerate it and go face. Eviscerate weapon and go face.
Well, at least draw 2 cards.
Yeah,
Run your Yeti in and finish it off with your weapon.
Okay.
Because the Eviscerate can go face at any time. We're not really too concerned about that.
Yeah, there you go. You've got a couple more guys to play out now.
And do you play the scrubs?
Hold on to the Fairy Dragon. Yeah,
Yeah.
play the other stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on to the Fairy Dragon.
Because the Cult Master, the Ringleader's also 2 more guys that can be fed into the Cult Master if necessary.
Yeah, also I can't really Nova now
Just
because
imagine
of
if you
this
had
guy.
an 8-1.
Yeah, no, Nova's brutal at this point because it gives us 8 power, and then we just eviscerate him and kill him next turn.
That ghoul would have killed him, by the way, this turn, if it was still on the board.
Well, if he didn't have Death, Holy Smite, Holy Nova, Big Game
Which he
Hunter.
doesn't, because he would have done all
Oh, there's
stuff.
why he's 6-1. It's like double Cabal.
Double
Sol-
Cable, yeah.
And he's dead. So
Yeah.
beat him up. But yeah, I didn't like your play with the ghoul. It just made no sense at all.
I really don't like to have a minion with 1 health on the board. It dies to so many things and actually good things.
It dies to so few things on turn 6 or 7, because all of the stuff that does like 1 or 2 damage has been played at that point.
I don't think there was...
Because
I mean, he'd have.
you're
he
not
had
going
plenty
to
of
hold.
opportunity
You're
to
not going to
Nova at
hold
that point.
something back that does 2 damage for turn 6 in case your opponent plays something with 2 toughness on turn 6. If you got a smite, you're playing it on any turn 1 through 5 because there were so many opportunities to play it. But the point is, if that ghoul stuck for a turn, which I think there was a fair shot at it doing, you've just like won.
Yeah, but
And
I've won
Priest has
anyway with the
very
board
good
position.
plays. No, yeah, but why?
Versus Jaina.
Either situation, your opponent had no minions. Only in one of the situations, you had an 8-1 as well. It's like, would you like an 8-1 or would you not like an 8-1 with no downside at all?
What? 2 Cabal. What the fuck?
I'd
My first
rather
time
keep
12
all.
wins was 2 Cabal. Yeah, Cabal Soul Priest is ridiculous.
I think you keep the Yeti here, you know.
And just chug the other 2?
Yeah, then.
And keep them. You could keep the wolf because mage generally has a lot of 3/2s which are pretty good that you want to kind of deal with.
Yeah, I thought about keeping in the entire hand because I can play turn 2 Swordsmith and turn 3.
I don't like the swordsmith. I mean, it's clearly like the weakest card, the weakest 2-drop ever. So, like, I'm fine with. That's interesting. You beat one of them up.
Yeah, because
just
we
beat-
can Fan of Knives next turn. Yeah.
We've not had the second loss yet, Chris, but this hand isn't exactly great.
It's fine. Your opponent is pretty slow if he's making that, really.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It's very nice.
So I get to miss the most interesting discussion because I'm on the toilet. Nice.
Nobody actually cares, Lee, where you've been. You don't have to share that information with us. It's like you're not just talking to me now, but like all the people watching as well. Like tact, Lee does not have it.
Okay, so I guess it's Squire SI7 time.
Yep.
The light protects.
We are fine losing a 3-3 to a 2-3.
That seems.
Also, free value is free.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have also just gone weapon, deadly poison, beat up the 2-3.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'd rather...
1-1.
32 people. Not bad.
They heard about free stuff.
They heard about free Ribbo.
That seems pretty pointless from him.
Well,
Oh, he double hits the Squire as well.
But the thing is, even if he hits the 3-3, it doesn't really help him.
You seem to use a lot of resources there.
Here we go.
Yep. Can't argue with that.
Oop, away goes the flag.
yeah, I forgot to do it at the beginning.
You get rid of the kite, you get better RNG.
I don't know.
Nice. So you could have a card here if you wanted to do the Cult Master, which actually is probably best. Play the Cult Master, play the Young Priestess, and beat up his 4/4.
Yeah, I like that.
Do I play
But
the
then
Young
he can't
Priestess?
ping the Young Priestess without killing the Cult Master first.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And your Cult Master becomes a 4/3 as well. Woo!
Yeah, I think that's the big selling point, mate, becoming a 4-3.
And you might draw something first, actually, so that's important. Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's
like that.
Here
Oh.
we go.
I mean, we're obviously still doing this, but
Yay, Cardmasters 4-3.
it's a thing.
He'll probably have the answer though.
Oh yeah, he's
Possible.
got plenty of
Oh,
answers.
maybe not.
Doesn't. Frostbolt. Yay! Have another card. Na 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 na.
Have another card.
Wow, that's a nice. So, like, technically, if you really wanted, you could play the Direwolf Alpha, and then like kill it with your own Perdition's Blade for a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a combo to me.
But yeah, play the Direwolf Alpha, and then like. I guess
No,
just
why not just the Gnomish
Right.
Inventor?
Because we want to be able to kill his water elemental.
Well, we can do that anyway with the
Yeah.
Perdition's Blade. You
Yeah.
can make a Yeti.
Yeah,
Yeti's-
Yeti, yeah, obviously.
Yeti Perdition's Blade.
Yeah.
In fact, you could probably just go straight for him, if you really wanted to. But yeah.
Nah, I think it's. I don't want to be perma-frozen after like a flame strike or something. Do you hit
Pass the
face?
turn.
Nah, no point.
Permafrozen. Sea Giant sitting there going, "What about me?"
He's coming down next turn.
Yeah.
Like, if your opponent makes a guy, you can make the Direwolf Alpha and the Sea Giant, which seems fine. Like, if he's got a Fireball or a Polymorph, he's using it this turn on the Yeti.
So he doesn't.
Preemptive Dark Iron Dwarf.
Make a 1/1 as well. Like, if he plays a Mirror Image, it'll be amazing, because you get to Mind Control Tech and then play a Sea Giant for like 3 mana. So you can make the Direwolf Alpha and the Sea Giant this turn, which is definitely what you should be doing.
Yeah, I just thought about the Eviscerate play, but
You
that's
can't-
not where
you
we
can't
want to be.
eviscerate
Oh,
Sea
nice.
Giant, so
No, he's thinking of eviscerating the 4/4, which is
that's
fine.
an option.
But
That's definitely an option.
let's just get the Sea Giant down.
Yeah. And I go for the
yeah.
3-2 actually, right?
Nah, I'd go for the 4/4 anyway.
But then he
Yeah,
can ping it down
well,
and
You don't want him being able to finish off your Sea Giant with something else, do you? Just it's up to you. It doesn't
I mean
really
it's
matter.
1 damage. I like
If
this
he
better
flame
because
strikes, if he flame strikes, your Sea Giant dies to this play. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. But
Whereas it doesn't kill your Sea Giant if you kill the 4/4.
yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, if he doesn't have the flame strike, which is maybe the more likely, I'm not sure. I think it's 50-50 if he has a
A
flame
mage
strike or
with
not.
a few wins, not having a flame strike.
Actually, my most successful decks had just 1 or 2 flame strikes, and then see, he doesn't have
Oh.
it. So
Oh, Polly, is it a Polly?
No, it's not. So he's in.
Oh, lucky. Oh.
no.
He should just ping you for one. That's a waste doing it to the Yeti. There you go. He realised that play soon enough.
Oh,
Okay, so we can combo up the Eviscerate with the Eviscerate, Ribbo.
there it
Let's play an Inventor and see what we draw.
Yeah,
Might be a Cult Master.
or a Ghoul.
Ooh, Ghoul's nice, yeah.
Yep.
So what are we trading here?
I think the 8/8 beats up his 2/2.
Yeah, and Eviscerate the
we
4-2 and go face. Or we trade off with the Eviscerate and the Yeti.
So many
I think you can ignore the 3/6, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
how about keeping the 8-8 intact and dealing 8 and trading this and Eviscerate that? So we're definitely going to Eviscerate this.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
It stops your Sea Giant being Fireball then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sending the 3/6 in first.
Also,
Maybe-
if he wants to stop it next turn, he has to freeze it, and that's...
I think that's a little bit harsh from.
You can still
I
clear
don't
the
know if
board with a
that's
flame
pecker or a
strike.
Pika
You know.
or something. It's like, the whole stream reminds me of Rocky. Maddie is losing it, Yeti is winning, while you guys are in the corner trolling the shit out of him.
It's not trolling if he actually is that bad. You know.
Nice one.
Having a discussion is fine, right?
Yeah.
Well, he obviously has something like
Fireball or pyro.
pyro in his hand.
Yeah.
So, ooh, whoa, what are you doing now? What are you doing? Let's have a think about this. I think this one, you need to avoid all damage this turn. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why he put you to 11. So, I think the 8-8.
I just
Probably
really don't
has
want
to
to
be
have the
something
8-8
six.
frozen,
Okay.
because then we have lethal in 2 turns. So I want
Okay,
this go in.
make more guys then. Just dump all your guys on the board and do what you were doing. Yeah.
You can still kill the Frost Elemental with the Eviscerate anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think, because I don't want my giant frozen.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the point was, let's think about stuff before just doing it.
That's a big headbutt from that giant. Isn't it? Corporate. Probably dead. Yeah.
Yeah, we agree on something. It's pretty cool.
Sheep.
Oh, there's the
nice
sheep.
top deck, dude.
That's
And he
fine.
pings me, so
That
I
is-
think I'm dead next turn.
Yeah, I think you are. as well.
Feels like Polly.
Well, meh, whatever. Well played. It's obviously a pyroblast. So.
Yeah, there's no way it's not pyro.
Just in case it
You
isn't.
can even send him a well played as well,
Well played.
because
Well played.
Yep,
Like, yawn, tedious, here comes the pyro.
there we go. So yeah,
well, I think that's an important lesson in like knowing what's in someone's hand by how they play. You know, because if you'd happen to like draw a taunt or something like that, or you know, on the previous turn you can play differently to buy yourself an extra turn. But like when people do certain things, it is obvious what they've got.
Yep. At that point, you're just hoping it's fireball, but you think
Yeah.
he'd have used a fireball at some point by then because we were beating him up with a Yeti. So,
Yeah, I actually, you know, I've said this before. I don't think Pyroblast should be
in
in
the
its
game.
current form. It should be like 6 mana and does 10 damage to a minion. It shouldn't target players.
Uh,
A third of your life on one card is just too much.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
yeah, my only question is if we want to coin, and I don't think we do.
No, you don't want a coin. You want to coin turn 4 into that Spiteful Smith. That's what you want to do.
and it's a warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still gonna
he's still gonna
Fiery
cleave.
war axe and
Fiery
kill
war
it.
axe.
cleave. He's gonna cleave a lot of the
No,
time.
no,
man.
cleave. Cleave is. I mean, Fiery Vorax I don't care about, really, because.
Well, we were gonna do stuff, and then he did that, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair, absolute zero with that, but you can already do that with what's that stupid. Oh, no, you can't do it with the other daft card that Shami has that brings things back.
I think you just eviscerate here. I don't think you can
Yeah,
let
yeah,
that stay on
that-
the
that-
board.
That's what I thought, but the question is if I only eviscerate or if I coin,
No, you coin.
eviscerate.
Yeah, you coin, fairy dragon, eviscerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's like that can't stay on the board.
Beat him up for 1.
No, I don't beat him up for when I want to preserve the Batman.
Put it in formaldehyde.
Oh no. That actually sucks.
Try this.
I guess it's the Scarlet Crusader. Oh, yes. Okay. You could play the Nourish Inventor as well.
Yeah, I think Gnomish is a bit better because then we can combo up the Evis
Yeah.
next turn. And it still dies to the weapon. Oh, come on. Ob.
Why so cruel?
We've got a nice assassinate as well if he makes a big guy.
He likes to play with fire.
That doesn't do anything.
What's that?
That was nice of him. Play something that gets eviscerated so easily.
Yep.
Yep. Scarlet Crusader, maybe eviscerate.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Seems fine.
Just
And,
make.
and we let him get like really happy as well. He's like, look how big my guy is.
Oh wait, it's dead.
Yeah, that's you always have to make the biggest Frothing Berserker before you remove it.
And that's why we don't play Throttling in Constructed either. It just dies.
Thanks, Adam. Enjoy the beta key. And then there was silence.
Oh look, we haven't seen this guy in a while.
Oh.
He's really good. I
Yeah.
like him.
Okay, so
I think you just make the Spiteful Smith. I mean, you set up for a big play next turn with the with the Cult Master at some point, but
yeah.
yeah, and beat up his 3/2.
Now we see what he does with his Stranglethorn Tiger.
He might try to race, which is good for us, obviously, with the Cult Master.
Hmm.
You know, he might figure he's ahead in this race. If he doesn't have a Defender of Argus or something like that.
The only problem is if he attacks into this and then cleaves or something like that, I think I have to weapon up and kill it, but that
Yeah,
will...
obviously you do that, yeah. Like, taking 5 damage is no problem at all.
Well,
Like,
I think it's kind of
that's
a
why
problem.
I'm fine playing the 4/6 because you just finish it off. Like you're not under a threat here. So there you go. This is obviously awesome.
About Billions, the Rebirth card is the new Shaman card that's been spoiled from Heart of Necromancers.
Cool. So Direwolf Alpha in the middle. Yep. Or Cult Master, your choice.
No,
Yeah,
I think Direwolf is
Direwolf's
more
Spring
aggressive.
Leader.
Yep.
And I actually don't think... I think we should make a weapon and hit him because of the enrage stuff. It's 3 weapon to the face instantly and we can play the Cult Master or the Scrub next turn.
I quite like playing it this
I
turn.
like playing
so
the
we
Scrub
can
this turn,
Cult
so we
Master
just
next
have a
turn and draw a
huge Cult
billion
Master
cards if you want to.
next turn.
Yeah, but we
Yes.
can't afford to draw cards, we're on 12 life.
The only thing we fear really is
Yeah.
Whirlwind from him. That's
And Brawl, but yeah, no, it's just...
Well, Brawl's
I
epic,
think we
so-
have to start the race because we're on 12 life.
Yeah, so that's why you make the Ringleader.
because it does
'Cause
more
it's
damage.
More damage.
Meh.
4 damage every turn as opposed to 3 damage this turn.
And it also gives
Plus
the
once
full
you
buff.
throw this 5/1 at something, it'll get the buff off the dog as well.
You can chain like 5 into 3 into 3. Quite happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
especially when you play the Cult Master as well.
Plus, you've got an Assassinate if you make something huge. So,
What now? It's another weapon.
that was pretty obvious when he went face with the guy. It was pretty...
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Nice fan of knives.
Yeah.
Actually gets value. So that's 7, 9, 14, 16, 18, 21. Let's throw
That's
into
fun
lethal.
knives.
That's not lethal. Anyway, I'm going to make a weapon for sure.
And beat him up.
And then it's a case of can he do 2 bonus damage to us?
I guess the fact that he played the Worgen makes it unlikely.
It's also the fact that, I mean, he was all... don't do... Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
It doesn't matter. He either kills us this turn or it's all over.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the fact he made his guy 5 power Yeah. It was like he was obvious he was just rushing face at that point.
There's the BM.
Yeah.
He decided to do less damage by hitting for 4 instead of 5, so he failed there.
Yeah.
So, like, the one thing you were short of was just a taunt.
Yeah, something to protect us. Or the
But
only
7
other...
wins is good enough, you know. I mean, there's a couple of dodgy cards in this deck, obviously. Like, I mean, that Master Swordsmith did less than stellar work.
Check out the mirror entity. Jeez.
Madhu was very quick to close that. He was like, let's not talk about this anymore. Let's get rid of these 30 cards or whatever. I don't want to look at them again.
Well, that
It's
sucks.
crap, it's blue. That
Okay,
was your
so
punishment for not listening to me.
yeah. Though we won all the games when I.
You know, people will go back and they'll review and they'll go, why did Maddie throw away an 8-1 goal?
And then they'll realize because the opponent might have had like several direct damage cards.
But that's not a reason for not doing something. The point is, like, if he's got a smite, you've got to get it out of his hand.
Yeah, but why shouldn't the smite be a death card with like
The
4 streets on the
question
board?
you had to ask was, do I want an 8-1 or do I not want an 8-1? Everything else was equal. In both scenarios, everything else was equal, right? The only choice was, do I want an 8-1 for free or do I not want one? And you chose not to have one. And I would have chosen to have one. And you know what? Give me an option.
Oh
have
yeah,
a
you're
guy
right. No,
or
oh,
not
okay,
have a
okay,
guy.
okay.
I'll
No,
have the guy.
I thought you were talking about a different play. Yeah, then you're right. You're absolutely right. Then I messed it up. No, I thought about a different play, and I thought that's what you said. Yeah, you were actually right
Yeah,
there.
because we had
Yeah.
3 guys, didn't we, on both sides of the board at the start of the turn.
No,
And-
I thought you wanted to sack a different guy because yeah.
Yeah, I just,
Let's
I
just
just
talk
wanted
about
your
it.
ghoul to bitch
Because you
slap his
traded off
ghoul.
first, you made his ghoul bigger, which
Yeah,
meant
that's-
it was going to trade off with stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, it's something I do. Like, early on when I started getting into Arena, I'd think things through, and then I'd beat something up and forget about his ghoul. I'd be like, oh.
And now I've got to trade something.
Yeah,
for
well,
his
no,
ghoul instead
or-
of killing it.
Well, the point is that I go, okay, I'll kill that ghoul, and then you think some other stuff you want to do, and then you don't go back to what you were going to do at the start. You go, okay, I'll do that other stuff because that's cool. And you go, oh yeah, I was going to kill the ghoul right at the start, wasn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
awkward.
that's like awkward. It's the same with Frothing Berserker. Like the number of people you go, I've got this Yeti, I'll kill that, you know, and then they don't kill the Frothing Berserker with the Yeti first, and then the Berserker's like 4/4, and it's like,
I think one of the more embarrassing ones you can do is like attack someone because you're figuring out like trades. You attack someone and then you realize you've got a Stormwind Knight in hand. And it's like, I can't play this Stormwind Knight without looking like a total chump.
The thing is, you still play the Stormwind Knight because it's the correct thing to do.
Yeah,
You can't make your bad plays worse by then going, oh, I don't want to tell this guy I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and then your opponent just goes, "Oh, I'm getting battered
plus
by an
EV to
idiot."
tell your opponent you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Play worse against you. It's like, I can play badly and still beat this